What is up? Before I get into the main part of the video, I want to say I didn't post a video last week because I was on a stream. So if you want to go check that out, it was on Denor. I think that's how you pronounce his name. His channel, Bloop. It will also be linked up in the top. So if you want to hear me talk about manga and anime and other random things, go check out his stream. It's on his channel. So, cool guy, and the other people that were in that video, also cool. I'll just make sure to put that link up there. It's that one. It is. It's always that one. So, without further ado, welcome back to another episode of Manga Talk, where I talk to you about manga that you may or may not have heard about before. And, just give you my opinion about it. This is not a review. This is a discussion to open up about what it is. Granted, I don't think that many people have, read this one because it wasn't that crazy. So, if you like the video, make sure to hit the like button. If you like what I'm doing, hit that subscribe button. If you don't like what I'm doing, hit the dislike button, then never watch my videos again. If you want to talk about what the manga that I did or other manga, you can write down in the comments down below. I also have an Instagram. If you want to keep up to date on the manga that I'm reading, I usually just post, volumes that I've finished there. So yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah, that's absolutely it. All right, let's get on to the video then. So, this one, it's not the best one that I've ever read, but it is definitely I would say interesting, but the only interesting part is certain situations, because there's some etchy, but I'll get into that later. I'm talking about Absolute Duo. Boop-a-doo, boop-a-doo. Absolute Duo. It was an alright read. It wasn't the most mind-blowing thing, and it would not change your worldview. But let's get into some facts, though, before I start blabbering on about other things. The facts are that it was originally a light novel, yet again. I know this is happening a lot more times than I thought, but, sometimes people are like, "Yo, man, I wrote a light novel," and then other people are like, "Oh, man, I'm going to take that and put it into a manga." But first, the light novel was written by Takami Hirogo Sho. I forget how to pronounce his name or their name. Sorry, but it's up on screen. And it was illustrated by Yu Asabe. And I think they did the character designs. And if you've ever looked at a light novel, there are certain pages that have images in the pictures and all that, but it's mostly words. Anyways, it was originally written for the demographic of male, because that is what it is. It's mostly that. It originally had a run from August of 2012, and it's still apparently going on, but there hasn't been a publish. Like, the last one that came out was in 2016. But there's 11 volumes of that. But I'm not here to talk to you about the light novel. I'm here to talk to you about the manga. The manga, because we read more manga on this, in this household, this apartment, than light novels, because I don't have enough time to sit down and read light novels. I don't have enough time to do much of anything. Being an adult sucks. That being, that it was illustrated by, I'm going to mess up your name, be prepared, Shinichi Roru, Shichi ni Roru, I think, and Narui. I may have gotten your name wrong. And again, the original story was written by Takami, and the original character design was done by Yu Asabe. So, this one was in the demographic of seinen, which makes sense because of how much nudity is in it. But, and actually, I think that's the only reason why it would be called seinen. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. But no, I think it's in the nudity. Yeah. Anyways, it originally ran in the uh, manga magazine or magazine. I don't really know too much about the magazines because they don't come out over here. Um, of Monthly Comic Live, which has been on this channel a bit. Basically, a lot of the other light novels turned manga have been in that one. It had an original run of April 2013 to July of 2017. So it is done, and it only has a grand total of 4 volumes of this, culminating in the 22 chapters within those 4 volumes. It's not that long of a series, and it's pretty simple. I'm just going to say it now. It's new. It's $12.99 US, so it's not that crazy. And there's only 4 volumes, so if you wanted to pick them up all new, that would be quick math. 40, 12, so $40, 12, 48, like $52 or something without tax, I think. I might have gotten that wrong, but, sue me. I haven't done complex math or regular old math in a while. So, onto the meat and potatoes of this story, and that being that it's a harem. I mean, I'm alright with harems, but half the time I'm just like, there's one girl that he's going to end up with. And if it doesn't show that, it's just a cock tease at a certain point. I'm just like, yeah, you're not going to choose because you don't want to. Choices. And if they do all agree to be with him, I'm just like, one, they're all teenagers. No one's going to agree like that. And two, I mean, polyamorous relationships do exist, but I don't wonder. I'm just like, that's not what any of these authors are going for in the first place. So, yeah. Anyways, it essentially follows a, young man, Tor Konoe, Tor, or one of the other, the main girl, because there's a main girl, calls him Thor sometimes, or Tor. I don't know how you actually pronounce that. The English bastardization is Thor, but I think it's pronounced Tor. Maybe. I don't remember. I only know English. But eventually he's essentially goes to a school that is to train people to use a manifestation of their soul that usually shows up as a weapon, but he has a shield instead. And he's labeled as an irregular. I'm just like, but a shield can be a weapon. If anything, if I've learned anything from Captain America, is that a shield can be a goddamn fucking weapon. All the while, he's just like, I don't have a shield. I guess I'll just punch people. I'm like, you can punch people with that fucking shield. God damn it. Anyways, I'm getting off topic to certain parts of this. He gets into the school and, they have to partner up with other people and become duos, and something called an absolute duo that's never explained within the 4 volumes. And I legitimately wish that was better. I watched the anime when it came out in, I think, 2015, so I was still pretty bored in college and had nothing else to do in my free time because I was a broke-ass college student, and watched it. And I was like, oh man, it's okay. It's okay. But he gets partnered up with a exchange student, I believe, from, I can't remember. Usually, random thing. Usually I remember a good portion of what I read, except in parts where it's boring, or if it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. This one just felt a little boring, but, what you gonna do? Anyways, her name was Julie, or Julie? Yeah, I think Julie. I may be mispronouncing that, but it'll be up on screen. And, they partner up because they happen to sit next to each other. And, yeah, it's not the best. I want to be happy about it, but I'm just like, it's not that great. I think I would find it less enjoyable if I were to read it again. But you may find it your cup of tea. There is nudity scattered throughout it. It's not like it's a normal harem. The main character will never profess his feelings, and if he does, all the other girls will be like, "Oh, but I still love you." I'm just like, why? He literally said that he doesn't care about you like that, and yet you're still trying to jump his bones here. Why? Anyways, it's I wish it was better. It's an interesting concept. A lot of, like, one of my favorite classes in D&D is the Hexblade, specifically 5th edition. Check out my D&D video, and you'll know why. About, like, the only editions that I've really played is 5th, all that much. But in the Hexblade in D&D, you can summon a weapon and all that. I'm like, whenever that happens, I'm like, that is cool. This is not that great, though. Like, most the characters are kind of one-dimensional, and it just like, at another point, another girl comes in, of course, and is like, I'm supposed to be with Tor because I have a gun and he has a shield. And I'm like, the chick, Julie, with the twin swords is better suited for him. You're ranged filth. But, and then there's another girl that uses the sickle and chain. I can't remember its actual name, but it's like a sickle and chain, if I remember correctly. And then there's a girl with a giant-ass fucking lance. And they all want this dude. Why? He literally, like, apparently, I also didn't realize this, but he's out for revenge because someone killed his sister. It didn't feel like that at any point, and I'm just like, I feel like you're supposed to bring that up every once in a while. I think it was only brought up every bit, and, Julia was like, I want to be with you because you also seek revenge. I'm like, does he? He doesn't seem like he seeks revenge. And, yeah. Also, he has a fucking shield that he could be using as a weapon. And you'll probably be like, why? He can. He has a shield. Well, goddamn Captain America can throw that shit like a boomerang and hit people. Granted, the shield doesn't look like a normal shield. I've probably been showing it up on screen, and I can probably find a image of it whenever he shows it. But, yeah. It is just like, yeah, that's, where is it? Granted, it looks like a fucking, you can throw that bitch. Why? Also, it doesn't look like it could, why? It doesn't even look like a shield. I haven't read this in a while, but now I'm talking about it, it's bringing up all the facts that I was just like, why? Just why? People, why? God! Why? Seriously, why? I thought it was going to be better. I bought all 4. I have a problem. I know, you're probably thinking, why did you buy all 4 if you didn't like it in the first place? I thought it was going to get better. And then I finished it and I was like, it's still not great. Maybe Volume 5 will come out. But apparently that never happened. So I'm just waiting in the hopes that it got better, but it never did. So that's why I bought all 4. Maybe I shouldn't do that from now on. Maybe I should stop buying things in hope that they get better. Or I'll continue doing that and continue collecting because I have problems. Maybe. I don't know. This became more of a rant than I thought it was going to be. Oh, no. I digress. If you want to read it, go ahead, read it. It's only 4 volumes. Maybe you'll find it better than I did. I thought it was mediocre at best. And I guess the only way that they got people to pay attention to it was the nudity. There's a lot more nudity than I thought there was going to be. But, I mean, it's not full frontal like Cyberpunk, which I've been playing a lot. It's, yeah, it's mostly just boobs. You know, those titties. But besides that, it's not really all that much. I would say that it would fit in most other light novels. You know, kind of generic, and yeah, I wanted it to be better. I really did. I thought the anime was okay. Though if I were to watch it now, you know, 5 years later. Oh God, 5 years? Oh. Oh God, it came out 5 years ago. Oh, I was so young. Uh, anyways. I feel older now. Why did I bring up when the anime came out? So, if you liked me rambling about this mediocre manga, go ahead. Do all the things. You know, hit that like button if you disliked it. No, if you liked it. If you want to see more of me, hit subscribe. If you don't want to see more of me, hit the dislike button. And if you want to leave a comment about why you liked this, go ahead, do it. At some point, I may reread it if I ever get bored enough, or if I ever run out of manga to read. That's not going to happen anytime soon. I may find it different, or I may find it about the same, or worse. I don't know. So, yeah. I don't really, I found enjoyment in it in certain parts. Being like, for the love of God, he's not going to choose you, stop. It's just like, he's going to choose her. Literally, that's it. I think, if I remember correctly, the 4th volume, he actually was like, I love you. And she's like, I love you too. And I'm like, cool, the other 4 girls have nothing. Yeah. So, that's it. Go check out that stream. Again, cool guys. You'll realize that I forget people's names. Go check it out. And remember, just keep reading manga. We're almost done with 2020. And we're going into 2021. Hopefully it's better. Hopefully it is better. Also, I think I am going to do a pretty crazy video for Christmas. If anyone stayed this long. So, hopefully you have a lovely day. Goodbye.